Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Motion from the wideout. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Leaves it with the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the...
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gonna run it. It's Rooks. Nice move there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Hokies in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from... And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely.
Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. He's got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Boston College.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7.
Boston College, 10. Virginia Tech, 7.
Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Under fire. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snagged out of the air. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chain. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the ground, it's Gibbs. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Absolutely perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He's loose down the left side. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Across the 25, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a gap. It's Rooks. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rooks. The idea on that one was to pop a big play on third down, but they got a 0.
Then you got to give credit to the defense. When the defense is able to play, pass, and think rush the passer, and react like that to the screen. Because you don't play screen, you react to screen. Good reaction. Great job getting to the running back, getting the tackle for a loss.
And it's no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football.
Running free. The 10. Touchdown, Hokies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
21, Boston College.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Looking for a huge play. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He leaves it with his back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Snags it down the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the quick grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And that was one the offense needed and the defense had to have, and they could not get the stop.
And the gamble by the head coach and play caller pays off. Of course, if that's incomplete, it stops the clock. So they needed to have it. Great execution at a time where it was so critical.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm